Today was more of a travel day, but we did leave our campground in Mineral, Washington and headed to Mount St. Helens, which erupted in 1980 and killed 57 people. And here you can see some of the scenery. The gray that you saw in that first picture, sorry, you can kind of see where the lava, not the lava flow, the
Polyplastic.
polyplastic flow was. He said it flowed at 45 miles an hour.
It's 600 degrees.
At 600 degrees, and it is 60 to 600 feet deep. It is massive. There's a picture of what it looked like afterwards. Just one section, obviously.
And that was a colorized photo, by the way.
This is. You'll see here in a minute why we have those pictures of the mountain, but that was a picture of the mountain. This is the Path of Destruction.
This was a discovery area thing, a learning center for kids, I guess, at the little center.
Yep, there's Delaney flying a helicopter.
Yes, there was a helicopter simulation we got to try out.
So there's Jen doing her simulation again. She has to get into the planes.
All the aircraft. And here we're watching two guys talk about the reforestation, and that's what Mount St. Helens is supposed to look like.
And a good clear day.
And this is a postcard of what it looked like before it blew.
Which is very interesting, and it blew up out the side, in case nobody knew. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it blew out the side. They actually saw it swell, and that's where it erupted from. So it basically blew the top of the dome, the top of the volcano off.
All that kind of brownish, grayish area there is that lava pack is still on the ground. That what'd you call it?
The polyplastic.
Polyplastic. Yep. And supposedly, right out there in the front, right ahead of us, where we took that picture, is Mount St. Helens.
Supposed to be. We couldn't see it. There's also supposed to be elk down there. We couldn't find any. We searched for quite a while.
And here in the Pacific Northwest, you get over your fear of logging trucks very quickly.
And then we got into a new town. We're many hours down the road.
Yes, and that is Multnomah Falls.
Best you can say it, yep.
Yes, we are along the Columbia River here. We are on the Oregon side at this point. It is the Columbia River runs between Washington and Oregon. And this was just a little lookout we saw.
It was very windy here, insanely windy, and Jen told me not to wear my jacket.
I did. It was not hot.
You can hear the wind.
That's the wind. It was. And you just saw the walkway where we walked along. And I told Delaney, it's not hot out here. Don't bring your jacket. Well, sorry.
It's not cold. Yeah, bring your jacket.
Yeah, it was hot. Don't bring your jacket. Anyway, there's
this greenway. I got to talk about it. I bet they spent $1 million just putting this tunnel in so people could go through it on this greenway just above the road. I mean, it's I don't know, 200 yards long.
Yep. Just
to walk on or ride an e-bike through.
Yep.
The view was beautiful, though.
Yeah, this is part of why when I planned this trip, I really wanted to come to Columbia River Gorge, and I made it. Yay! And here's this just my markers that I love so much. So there's Delaney. Hey, guess what? Picture Delaney.
I know. Who would have guessed?
I know.
It was blowing my hair like crazy. Everybody's. Look at Raymond's hair, you guys.
See the tree behind us, how all the limbs are one way? That's because the wind is constantly blowing through this gorge at that same speed all the time.
Yep. And if you look way up there in the middle, there's a little piece of that rock that was carved out. It was kind of interesting. Delaney actually saw it.
And then we come on into our campsite. And this is our campsite for the next 3 or 4 nights. And it's real nice, clean. We're not shaded by the trees. I could get Starlink real well if I want to set it out. But we've got campground Wi-Fi I think we're going to be fine with.
Yep.
But got a laundromat. Nice, cheap showers.
Yep.
Yes. Perfect.
Cheap showers, that's right. And then we had this.
Fried ice cream, but it wasn't as good as it is back home where I've had it at least. So
we think this one was pre-fried and then stuck in a freezer or something. I don't know, but it wasn't as good as what you normally get from what she said, because I've never had one. And that's it for the day. If you enjoyed our video, please select the subscribe and the like button below. To get to our next video, select one of the tabs.